Hello everyone, today I am sampling Jolliebee. Apparently it's a Filipino-based restaurant that somehow branched out to the rest of the world. Who knew? Usually it's the other way around, for this country anyway. So here we go, Jolliebee bag is right here. So I got their mango drink, I got their yum burger, which apparently got them very popular. And some of their chicken yum. God, I feel so funny saying these words, but hey, it is what it is. Now opening this package here. I will start with their yum burger. Oh yes, and I might have forgotten to mention my channel. I now work at Carl's Jr. and Autocon US. Autocon US is a tech company originally based in Santa Monica, but they recently closed that location. Now they're Culver City and Woodland Hills. Woodland Hills being their new primary base. And so the whole idea is, people do QA and dev work for them, and they supply that service to other companies such as Disney and whatnot. But enough about that. I think y'all came to see what I think about this food. This is also not sponsored either. I'm just eating this because I was morbidly curious. So apparently the Yum Burger is supposed to be based off of the McDonald's hamburger, apparently. Definitely has the looks of one. And similar smell, but yet... I look inside and... Huh. That's interesting. So they only put sauce in it, so there's no pickles or... I'm tasting what tastes like a honey wheat flavor, and it appears to be some sort of a Thousand Island sauce, but tastes like it might also have some grilled onions in there as well, and yeah. It's definitely an interesting item, and for $2.75, that's a very good bang for your buck. I mean, where I'm working now, you get something like this with tomatoes, lettuce, grilled onions, Thousand Island sauce, and it ends up being like $2.99 a burger, but and then there's tax. It's like $3.27 in California, but depending on your tax rate, it'll vary if they have that promotion across all the locations. Oh, this definitely tastes very different than what we make at my shop. It's hard to explain. It's kind of like they took the Thousand Island sauce and then added a bit of honey to it, and then mixed it up with some grilled onions that were like made into the sauce as it was being formed together. If you've ever seen how that happens. Oh. Oh. 10-second roll. I also have here a peach mango pie. which looks a lot like the McDonald's apple pie, the way they package it. Apparently the owner who started the establishment, he used to be a chemist or something, according to what I had heard, and he studied a lot of the techniques of McDonald's and KFC to kind of create this mishmash of a restaurant. And Glee really made them popular, and so they were able to branch out to all parts of North America and other countries too. Well, Yep, that's definitely a mango apple pie, I can tell. The crust is very much like what you'll get at McDonald's for your apple pie, but it's got mango filling in it, and it's even got like little mango slice bits in it that you can kind of feel as you're chewing it. Ooh, this gravy looks good. And they ran out of the mashed potatoes, so I said, okay, I'll take buttered corn. Understandable, their mashed potatoes must be pretty popular. I mean, because what goes better with gravy than mashed potatoes, am I right? But what do I know? So let's So this is what their chicken joy is, huh? Definitely looks a lot like KFC's original recipe. Huh. I don't taste anything different about it on the surface from what I'd get at the KFC, but let's see. Let's see if the gravy enhances it any. It enhances it for sure, but as far as I can tell, I wouldn't be able to tell this from the KFC gravy at first taste. But then again, I mean, how many ways can you make a gravy taste different? They definitely nailed the flavor, though, as far as, trying to imitate that. Let's see. Looks like I don't have any straws here. Oh yeah, that's right. In California, they passed a law where you have to ask for a straw to get one. So dumb, but whatever. I mean, I get what they're trying to do, but I don't think it goes far enough to do any measurable impact. To have any measurable impact, rather. Or, my mistake, this isn't a mango drink, this is a pineapple drink. It's basically pineapple juice served on ice, which, although isn't much special to some places, like if you've ever been to an Olive Garden, you could ask for pineapple juice because they got all kinds of mixed drinks and things. But considering that we're talking about a fast food establishment here, it's definitely an unusual offering. Really good though. Now let's sample some of the corn. They didn't even give me any utensils, did they? Luckily, I happened to keep one from another order from a different place. That's buttered corn, all right. One of these days, I'll have to go to the Philippines and actually try it at one of their flagship locations. See if they nail it as well there as they do in the States. Because in the States, you got the same kind of supplies readily available to you. So it's possible that the taste will vary based on location. For instance, I went to Jerusalem, Israel, and ate at a McDonald's there. And it wasn't one of the, quote, kosher McDonald's, I found out later, but the hamburgers there did have a subtle difference about them. The menu looked a little more like the classic menu you remember in the States, and I want to say that the meat was probably killed properly, but I can't say for sure. But considering that there was a huge halal/kosher district, near it, it's highly probable that if they're getting it locally, then yeah, it probably is kosher or halal or one of the two. Even if they do stuff to it that violates that after the fact. Like putting cheese on it, for instance. Not sure if it's forbidden in halal, but definitely not kosher. What strikes me is, after a few bites of this corn, at first it doesn't taste like much special, but when you get really into the juice of it, it seems to be kind of a sweet corn. You'll have to pardon me a bit as I probably just have a cold or mild allergies. It's about that season for me. Gardeners just cut the grass the other day. In the past, I used to just kind of do these sort of videos where I just start eating stuff, not really so much run my mouth as much. At the time, review videos on, different wines and foods and things were a lot more popular back in like 2008, 2009. Only I didn't really know the first thing about reviewing something, so I figured my nonverbal reactions would more or less give people all they needed to know with regards to, is it good, is it bad? Apparently not. But you live and learn. Gotta be careful not to eat these tiny bones. Especially around this part of the chicken. There's so many little tiny pieces. Not for children under 3 years of age. Or so said a lot of toys that were cool back in my day. Back in my day, I mean like the 1990s. I mean, y'all probably have heard of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or Power Rangers, but I'll tell you, it was a lot different back in the late 80s, early 90s, for sure. I may not look it, but I'm actually going to be 30 this year. I know. I never thought I'd get this far. But it is what it is. If I'm getting full, well, I guess it comes down to the, I guess this is the part where I should really say, okay, how do I rate this as far as other comparative places? Well, as I briefly prefaced on, it definitely, as an imitation of two of the more popular and well-known fast food chains that have branched out to other countries, it definitely, at least as far as the United States branches, nailed the taste that it was going for, from best I can tell. And I was surprisingly delighted to say that the Yum Burger isn't so much a knockoff of the McDonald's burger as it is kind of its own thing, building off of the foundations that they had that their owner had studied. That is, it looks a lot like the McDonald's burger, but its taste is uniquely its own, for lack of a better word. Now, based off of these few items, would I eat this over McDonald's? Yeah, if I can get to it, for sure. Trouble is, One thing McDonald's has over this place is there's way more locations across my area. So if I'm hungry and I need something now, I'm gonna go for whatever's closest to me. But if excuse me, I have time to plan out my meal, I'll definitely try to order something like this through DoorDash or whatever provider is gonna deliver it to me, as I did this time. So I guess all in all, I'd say it gets the Forsaken seal of approval. I love it, and I encourage you, if you have one in your area, to give it a try too and see if I'm right about my assessment here. Or if not to see if I'm right, just to see if you like it, because I may like it, but one person might say, "Ew, what the hell?" I mean, I can't say for sure that every person will do it, but certainly if you got someone that's picky about what goes into their food, this might be one of the better places to take them. With that, I close out this video, and I wish all of you a great time, and may we all survive the coronavirus COVID-19 together. Bye-bye!